Hello everybody, this is ZephyrianNick, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft. I did some work, off camera, yet again, as I've been doing. Something right off the bat, I changed all of behind this wall, the actual cobblestone walls. I changed that granite out for glowstone instead. Aside from right here, I left the torch up. I took the torches down in every other place along the wall other than there, which that doesn't need to be there at all. Lighting itself, everything looking lit, is my main priority, so much as getting mobs to not spawn in here is. And I didn't put... There's one spot where I didn't change anything. Like, obviously right here I couldn't because the granite... I still don't know what I'm going to do there. I might just leave that how it is as a constant reminder to myself that I failed in the construction of this area. The floor up is probably going to be a bit wider. But I went into the nether and did some enchantments. Not in the nether, of course. In the nether, I gained a whole bunch of quartz and some more glowstone. Let me look at my chest. Decent bit of quartz. Decent bit of glowstone. And this is also all of the nether brick that I have left. And I'll show you why in just a moment. I also gained a decent amount of soul sand, which I can use that for pathways. I did some enchanting. I enchanted a Fortune 3 Unbreaking 3 pickaxe, which I will use that once I completely break this Fortune 3 pick, which I'm not even going to bother repairing that. Because, unfortunately, you cannot get Fortune 4. I got a diamond sword that has looting 3 and sharpness 4 on it, and a diamond pick that I call the Breeze. Just for the pun of saying, they call me the Breeze. And I can't sing at all. But it has efficiency 4 and Unbreaking 3. That's just going to be a work pick. I built 3 brewing stands, which I'll make a brewing room at some other point. That's not probably going to be for a few episodes, because it's not a priority. And what else? I don't think anything else really changed, other than I got a ton more coal, because I've been using that fortune pick like crazy. Let me actually put that in there. There we go. Now, the room I did the most amount of work on was the blacksmith room, because I did a lot of that off camera. As you can tell, there's already... Yeah, I'm just going to come in here. As you can see, there's a lot that's been done. The walls, first off, I love the way this pattern looks. The only thing I wish I could do would be this area here, if I could change that to nether brick, but I can't because this area is done. That effect is by using stairs. So unfortunately, I can't change that without changing this little beam right here either. If I was using the microblocks mod, I could do this with that, but this is a vanilla playthrough. Now again, I could change more with that, but I wouldn't have this like half a block recession that I want. Now, the corner of that, let me actually get over there and get to the chest, which this is just here for aesthetic purposes mostly. I like the way that looks too. I wish I could have this kind of link up differently. Like, I wish I could have, well, the way that the cobblestone walls I have out here, I love how those interact with beams like that. Unfortunately, with the design I was going for in this room, there's no way I'll be able to get that to work. Now, I got this up. This will no longer be the storage area that I thought it would be for this. That's going to be there. I'm going to make a separate storage area elsewhere. This is mostly just for lighting and visual effect, and to make it look like it'll have the look of lava running underneath all of this. To help explain this, this is the forge. This is based loosely off a design I had in a creative world for a castle fireplace that unfortunately set the roof of that building on fire because I built it improperly, but that's besides my point. And lava inside and lava underneath, which is why I haven't taken these out yet, just to hold that lava. And the reason this is meant to be like a kind of anvil thing, and that's water to dip the hot metals into. Crafting benches I'll probably move somewhere else. I don't know what I'm doing with the floor, because once I got all of this up, the floor looked awful. I mean, it just looked completely appalling how it was, and I think it probably looked bad before, but I just didn't see that to begin with. And the roof. I'm not 100% sure I'll do the roof either. I know I want this pattern where I have it. And I think I'm going to put that same strip right through the center as well. This is just done by taking stairs like so. Stairs, stairs. Well, okay, not like that because I placed that entirely wrong. There we go. Put stairs on this side too. And dig this out 2 blocks. Get that out. There we go. I put stairs like so. And then put nether brick above, and it kind of creates that effect, which I'm going to dig that out and have that be kind of continuous. I like that. Now, I wish I could have these bars be parallel to the ground, because that way you could walk across iron bars. That'd be amazing. I know there's mods that do that, but I'm not using mods in this. I want to try and keep this playthrough, this Let's Play, as vanilla as I can. Unless, of course, I decide to cancel this Let's Play and start a modded series, which I've been flirting with the idea of. But that likely, if that happens, that won't happen for a very long time. And the reason I would have to cancel this one is, with how I'm going to be starting college soon, I'm not going to be able to run 2 series at the same time like that. Minecraft is a time-consuming series for anyone who does a series with it. Anyone will really tell you the same thing. Oh, there we go, got that. So, having 2 series going on for the same game, just different versions of it, would be a little hard to do when I'm going to have to be spending a lot of time and effort with college. Let me mind that. I put that block in the wrong spot. That was actually very risky, because I can fall into this if I'm doing this. There we go. Can I put that there? Oh, no, it turned, because that's how the game works. I don't like the stair placing mechanics in this current snapshot if it's not obvious. Oh, how am I going to get that? I don't think I need to. I do need to place cobble there. Now, most of this was done off camera, simply because... That's another thing I don't like about the stair placing mechanics at the moment, is they're kind of borked. Let me put place of sake. I'm also running very low on food, which makes me very happy to have gotten that fortune pick. I mean, the looting... Well, the fortune pick, that would work, actually. It would still give you the same drops, I believe. But the looting pick, because that means I can actually get a decent amount of food. Unfortunately, it does not have fire aspect on it. If it had fire aspect on it, it would probably be perfect. Now, let me take a step back. I like how that looks. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. These will probably be stone brick or cobblestone. I'm going to try it with cobblestone, then I'll try it with stone brick, and I'll get back to you guys on that in a moment. However, with a floor, this is going to take a lot of cobblestone. I mean, a ton, a metric shit ton, if I do what I want to do with this. I want to try and make the entire floor out of furnaces. I like the pattern that's on top of it. It might look good, it might look awful. Worst case scenario, I'll just have a ton of furnaces hanging around. I won't need to craft any for a very long time. But on top of that, what I might do is have a border around the edge. I might use pistons for that. Now, I don't believe I have enough iron to be able to just toss around using piston floors, because pistons, you can make some awesome designs with them, but that would be a little too much iron for me to throw out. Anyway, I'm going to work on the floor and replace what I want in the roof, and then I'll meet you guys back here in just a moment. And we are back. Now, I actually really enjoy how this floor looks. Partially because if you take a very close look at the furnaces, most of them are rotated in a different way. When you look down on the floor to go place a, let me actually break one of mine, that way I can demonstrate this. There we go, I'll put that back in just a minute. If you go to place a furnace, you place it down facing you with that L you see right there. Just keep an eye on the rotation of that. If I were to break the furnace, place it this way, it's pointing in a different direction. The top of it, I didn't realize this, and it's kind of obvious now that I have seen it, and I feel kind of weird for not thinking that before. When you place that, it changes the orientation of every surface about it. That way it points toward you. I need to actually finish right there. But the thing is, this took over, I don't know, about 1 1/4 stacks of furnaces, which is a decent amount of cobblestone. The cobblestone roof, it looks alright. I mean, it could look better. It doesn't look bad, but I don't know what else I'll put there. Stone brick, the whole thing would just kind of... It wouldn't clash, but it would look too fluid. And if I were to put nether brick on that, it would just kind of look too conflicting and too alternating. I mean, the floor kind of gives off that pattern enough as it is. This will probably stay where it's at. My original idea for the floor was to use, other than what I showed you guys in the last episodes, was to use hardened clay, but I felt like hardened clay wouldn't really work, so to speak. I mean, obviously it would work. Any block would work. It wouldn't look nice in my mind. It wouldn't really fit the theme of the entire thing. Now, what we're going to do next is, I've already got, enchantment area set up. I need to get this into a different spot. That much is certain. I don't believe that's what I'm going to be working on exactly now. What I need to do is I need to get a storage area. Because while having all of my things right here works, I don't want to have everything there forever. What I want to do is optimally break down one of these areas, probably, I don't know, I'm thinking one of these two, and hollow out an area on the inside, and use that as a storage area. Put in some redstone, have almost like a shutter system. However, that might be a little complicated, so for me at least, I've never done much with redstone. So I'm actually going to break out the breeze. Call me the breeze. Oh, I didn't mean to hit my inventory button. And I'm going to get to work on that. It will have to be a 2-block entryway, just because of how I'm setting this entire thing up. So yeah, well, I mean the hallway-wise, I'm not going to even attempt to bring my pickaxe. Not my pickaxe, my, you know what I mean, my actual axe. There we go. Anyway, and I'm going to dig this out a little bit, and I'll meet you guys momentarily once again. Alrighty-o, I am back. I have the very basic shape of this. Now, it's going to be kind of like this corridor. Up here is going to be, you know, I'll be honest, I'm not sure what I'm going to put up here yet. This will probably just be a bit of an aesthetic area. This might be, I might turn this into grass, I'm not sure. And then down here, I might make this deeper as well. This is where the actual storage room will go. Not positive if I'll do the whole redstone idea, but I'll have probably chest and chest, chest and chest, and then probably a blank spot in the middle just to walk through. And then have everything kind of lined up on the sides. Now, I'm going to have a little wraparound area back here as just a bit of a crafting area, I guess. I know I'm going to have something back here, and I think it's just going to be, like I said, a crafting zone. Oh, there's actually a cave that I explored earlier, apparently, that I have dug into with this. This does go down not pretty deep. I mean, it's a bit of a, yeah, it's not exactly large, but it's not the smallest thing I've dug out either. Not by any stretch of the imagination. It definitely went by, oh, I know where that is now. Okay, that's actually just directly below everything. Because there's a few spots I'll just not be able to build after this. Like, I don't believe I'll be able to work with that area. Well, I might. I'd have to be careful with it. Or that, but same deal with that. I'd have to be careful. I can probably dig into that still and build stuff there, but my next building will probably be down that way a little bit, or over here somewhere. And it will be a brewing area, but that'll still be once I finish this up. This will take a while to do, I think, because my idea for it is kind of not expansive, but, oh yeah, I also, the horse was escaping into the mines, so I kind of blocked him off for his own good. I have a name tag that I dug out while fishing, so I actually might name that horse at some point and just use that horse as a horse. For that is what it is. It is a horse. It's a little horse. No, I'm not going to make that pun. And I don't know where I'll put him. He'll probably just be, you know, Kevin the cave horse or something like that. I actually put a name tag on him. The second I put the name tag on him, he's just gonna die, of course. That's how my luck always goes with animals in this game. Second I put any sort of attachment to them, they die. Now, I can't really expand much farther this way than I have now. I don't know what I'm going to do with the walls and such things yet. That'll take some experimentation. But I know right off the bat that... Where are my cobblestone stairs? I don't know why I brought those with me, but I have them, so it works out pretty okay. This basic pillar will... Oh, I just broke that. My mistake. Actually... No, that's not going to be cobblestone. I actually just got... I mean, stone brick. I just got an idea. It'll require me to put this cobble back, though. There we go. And now the chest is back to full after I drained that, working on the floor of the other area. Do I have any... I do have birchwood stairs. Let me actually turn the... Well, that was weird. Let me turn the rest of these into stairs, too. I don't have enough to turn all of them into stairs, but whatever. I think I might have that be stone stairs. That way, when I lure this into here, that'll stay linked up. When I lure that into here, I sound like it's an animal of some form. Technically speaking. Building is an animal on its own. Am I right? 2 deep. 3 deep, 5 me. Oh, great. That's me being unprepared. I probably should have grabbed my axe while I was over here, anticipating I was going to do that. There we go. I have not enchanted an axe. I also forgot to mention I enchanted a shovel and got efficiency and unbreaking 3 on it. Efficiency 4 would have been optimal, but for a... I don't know. I think that was like a level 26 enchantment. So for that level of an enchantment, that's incredibly good, to be honest. And then, I suppose how I'll do the rest of this then is have... Oh, let me go back and get more of that. Is have this walkway be birch as well. Have a little strip on the bottom be birch. And likely carry this design into there to a degree, but I'm not sure how I'd do that, because that design was kind of structured around that. Oh, come on, wood. There we go. This design was structured around these being a certain height because of, you know, the polished granite behind it. So I'm not sure how that would work. I'll experiment with that off camera, likely in creative. There we go. That's about time for that to place. Probably in creative mode. And then after that, I will implement whatever I think up in here. Because that's how I've been doing a lot of this. I've got a creative test world that I just kind of, if I want to think of an idea and I don't want to use my tools on it, I'll just go into that world, build it a few times, step back, see how it looks, and then come back to it in a few hours or something and see if I still enjoy the look of it then. I don't all the time. I mean, sometimes I build things that look appalling. I mean, you guys have seen that building up above that I use as the farmhouse. That thing is it's not the prettiest structure in the world. I mean, from the front it looks okay, and on the inside it's alright as well. I still need to do a bit of interior decorating with that too. But anyway, I think I'm going to finish off the floor around this area, and actually it just occurred to me that separates into 3x3 areas, so I can carry that design. Fantastic. I'm going to get my wood and whatnot, and I'm going to carry that design as far as I can down here until I run out of materials. And I will meet you guys momentarily, and you'll be able to see what I've done. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I actually finished up the entire bottom floor. I'm probably gonna do I'm just gonna do the upstairs one off camera, and then work on the floor here as well. But that's all the time I have for this episode. I think it's worked out pretty well. I actually had just enough polished granite in one stack to do the entire room like this, because I had to do the little bottom portion too. A little poke hole there. I might change that and that to glowstone at some point. I'm not sure. I think glowstone honestly might look better in that. It'd give it a bit of a brighter feel. But in either case, like I said, that's all the time I have to be able to record. So I want to thank you guys all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give me some feedback on what you guys saw today, because today was honestly probably the most progression-wise, the largest episode we've had. Definitely took me longest to record of anything I've done so far. Because I had to do this, I did the floor, did all of that. Didn't take too long. I've only been recording for about an hour and a half, and I'll trim a lot of that out. But anyway, again, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.